just wanted to translate what I said there into some specific types of market analysis. So, perhaps most important in the tech sector is this ability to pick up on the latest trends. And that could be in the short term, literally the next 2, 3 months, the medium term, perhaps 3 months to 18 months, and then the longer term. The longer term is a little bit harder to define because the long term can emerge very quickly. But for example, in the tech sector, you've got some very important technologies that will really become a major feature of the landscape later this decade and very much in the 2030s. Things like quantum computing, photonics. But a market intelligence provider needs to be able to interpret those trends and the impact of them and provide recommendations to the vendors as well. The second point, moving around this conceptual as a clock, would be the competitor analysis. So again, just understanding the competitors. What do the end users make of the particular vendors in a market? How is their technology rated? What's the quality of their technology? How are they performing? Which markets are they competing in? And a market intelligence provider needs to be able to give that information. And it could be, I'll come on to this shortly, it could be for strategic intelligence. How is our firm going to compete against this competitor? Or in the longer term, in terms of positioning, all that kind of stuff, the brand value, the perception. But it could be on a tactical basis. So it could be in supplying the right information to the salespeople when they're in the field, so that they have information on competitors when they're having conversations with customers. An interesting element of market intelligence is to help with this, to help with marketing reach. So help your marketing, help with your positioning, make sure the right messages get across. But increasingly, I think this domain of business information really relates to things like understanding, getting peer insight, understanding what are end customers actually interested in, what products are they reviewing, how long are they staying on pages, what types of information are they consuming. And that can then all be used in aggregated form to understand target audience as well, and then better bring products to market. What I found interesting over the years of being a market analyst is that you can write syndicated research that's of a lot of interest on its own, but there's always another niche that a client or customer is interested in. And I think most tech vendors recognize that a lot of the off-the-shelf content that they need, whilst valuable, doesn't quite get to the point. And I think finding a partner that can help with to do customized research, bespoke research in the form of consulting engagements is very important. And that's definitely been good to work on some interesting consulting projects over the years for tech vendors. Things like pricing strategies, understanding channel to market, doing niche forecasts of particular intersections of vertical markets and technology markets as well. I think the fifth point on this slide, analyst advisory, is a really interesting one because we're all familiar with how much information is out there, and we're all limited in our time. Artificial intelligence has that potential to perhaps synthesize some of that information, but it's also very valuable to get that human touch, I think, when you're analyzing a market. And I think analyst advisory, that ability to pick up the phone, have that conversation, get that perspective on the data you're looking at, is definitely an important part of the market intelligence offering. Just a penultimate point really is around understanding pipeline. So obviously a big part of what a lot of market intelligence firms do is that getting a product to market, that funnel of opportunities, getting insight into the end customers, getting insight into the the buyers, the buying potential. So I think that's another really important area that an MI firm can help with. And then the final point is just surveying. And I think what technology has done has made it very, very easy to gather information on end customers. What I've noticed over the years is there's a lot of panels of IT decision makers, IT managers, and they're willing and interested in giving their views on the latest technologies because they've actually reviewed them themselves. So there's this ability to do surveys of potential buyers, but also there's telephonic surveys as well of consumers and their interest in technology too. And you've got things like study groups and workshops where you can glean lot of great information from your target audience. So that's just an overview of the types of market analysis.